Adam Silver. Adam, the weak man Silver strikes again. Just unbelievable. Adam Silver just refuses to hold NBA players accountable as he made that mistake again. This is Sports Guy Talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about Adam Silver declining to hold NBA players accountable in an interview he did with CNN. Remember, ratings for NBA games have never been lower than it has been under Adam Silver's watch as the NBA commissioner. In fact, a clear example of interest being lost in the NBA occurred during NBA AllStar weekend. Before I say anything else though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So here it is. Did Adam Silver ruin the NBA? Is that even a real question, man? Because the answer is obviously yes. Of course, Adam Silver ruined the NBA. Now, do I think Adam Silver was the only reason why the NBA was ruined? Absolutely not. But do I think Adam Silver played a major reason for why the NBA is in the current state that it is today? Absolutely. You want to talk about weak leadership at the top of the food chain? Adam Silver is the definition of that. In fact, Adam Silver is one of the worst commissioners in all of sports. A lot of people keep talking about how Adam Silver is one of the best commissioners in all of sports, but that could not be further from the truth. That's what the mainstream media tries to tell you. That's what the mainstream media tries to make you believe, but it's pretty obvious that Adam Silver is not even close to being the best commissioner in all of sports. In fact, Adam Silver is actually one of the worst commissioners in all of sports. I'm not going to go as far as to say that Adam Silver is the worst commissioner in the NBA, although he's certainly trying his hardest. That title belongs to Rob Manfred. For the people that don't know who Rob Manfred is, he is the commissioner of the MLB, aka the Major League Baseball, known as painfully boring baseball. I say baseball is a boring sport in general. I know that some people in the audience are going to be mad and saying that, oh, how could you possibly hate on the great game of baseball? It has so many traditions, but it's just obvious that baseball is just not an interesting sport to me anyways, and I don't think I'm the only one that feels that way, because you look at television ratings for baseball, they are painfully down across the board compared to 20 years ago, and it's pretty obvious that the MLB is no longer nationally relevant the way it used to be before I was born. Obviously, MLB is not a great sport whatsoever, and the NBA right now, they're trying so hard to stoop down to their level. Adam Silver has been proven to be a horrible commissioner in a lot of aspects. Name me one profession where the players have more power than the owners, or name me one company where the employees have more power than the employer. And obviously, you look at how the players, they run amok in the NBA. They are the ones that run the league. Adam Silver has no control on it whatsoever. And why am I bringing all of these points up? Because it's pretty obvious that Adam Silver doesn't have a tight grip on leadership. And obviously, when players don't respect the commissioner of a sports league, they're obviously going to do things that would not normally make sense to most normal people, like not participating in the All-Star game with actual effort. You look at how the All-Star game this year was absolutely pathetic. I was surprised that they didn't set record lows, but they might as well have been, because they set the second lowest All-Star ratings ever in NBA All-Star game history. You look at how there was over 200 points scored by one team. You look at how it was just a game of teams jacking up 3-point shots the whole game. Nobody gave any effort whatsoever. It was basically a glorified shoot around for 2.5 hours during NBA All-Star weekend, particularly in the games. Now, I do admit that the 3-point shooting contest was pretty good in and of itself. You had Steph versus Sabrina. That was actually interesting. That was probably the only good thing that came out NBA All-Star weekend, but even then, that's a gimmick. Is it really going to be an effective strategy to use every single year? And obviously, Adam Silver has expressed some issues with that recently, as he said this on a CNN interview. He was asked this by Charles Barkley and Gayle. He released some statements about the festival of All-Star weekend. He even talked about possibly getting rid of it or possibly changing the format of it. But I believe that the NBA is past the point of fixing the All-Star game. I think that the All-Star game at this point is dead, and that they need to quite frankly get rid of it, or they need to come up with a new event entirely, because the current format that they have it is just not going to work, and making it USA versus International is not going to solve the issue. But before I ramble on too much though, let me show you guys this clip of what Adam Silver had to say for himself about the lack of interest of NBA All-Star weekend on CNN. Roll the film.
I think particularly young players, they see it as, again, a mid-season break, an opportunity to have fun, an opportunity to take break from a very long season. I mean, we roughly have 1,300 games over the course of the year, all incredibly competitive games, and I think they see that as something different. They see it, I mean, there's always an entertainment aspect to our league, and I think it shifted from when you were a player, and I think to the point where when I saw the popularity of Steph versus Sabrina, see what's happening in the women's game, that we should just be looking to do different things and just make it a celebration of basketball. I mean, we're going to look at US versus International. I just think maybe we're past that point where we're going to play a truly competitive game.
Adam Silver. Oh, what a nice guy Adam Silver is. Isn't he just so sweet and so gentlemanlike? Isn't he so caring of the players? Man, who gives a care about the players, man? You're supposed to care about the fans. In a business, what is the number one thing that you have to care about? The fans. What is the number two thing that you got to care about? The money. You have to care about money and the fans. Man, if I was Adam Silver, I would not care about the feelings of the players. I would be caring about how we're going to get more fans interested in my product and how we're going to make more money off of it. But of course, when you're getting money from China, of course those things aren't going to matter, and no wonder why NBA ratings have been going down in recent seasons under Adam Silver. You look at this past decade in the NBA where there has been more talent, more so than ever, but people are less interested in the NBA. Why? Because of the fact that the NBA sold out their American values to globalists such as the Chinese people out there. And you look at how the Chinese government, they have a communist-like system, and obviously a lot of Americans don't support communism, myself included. I'm a capitalist guy. I'm not a socialist guy whatsoever, but it feels like the NBA is not like that whatsoever. And obviously the mentality of today's NBA players is extremely flawed. Where does that come back to? The leader of the NBA. Who's the leader of the NBA? Adam Silver. He is the commissioner of basketball. Obviously he is the leader of all these players and owners. Yes, I'm calling them owners, not governors. I know some people find it offensive to call NBA owners actual names of owners, but I'm going to go ahead and call them owners because I don't give a shit what you guys think about the offensiveness of the term owners, because they are owners for a reason. And you look at how Adam Silver is woke. When you go woke, you go broke. No wonder why NBA ratings have been going down the pooper. The last time that the NBA was able to get 9 million viewers during NBA All-Star Weekend was in 2011. Adam Silver wasn't even the commissioner then. The last time the NBA got to 8 million viewers during NBA All-Star Weekend was in 2013. Again, that was before Adam Silver was even the commissioner of the NBA. You look at how Adam Silver has been the commissioner of the NBA. Ratings for the All-Star game has just been getting worse and worse as time has gone on. The only time where the All-Star game even came close to 8 million viewers was in 2017. Obviously, we live in the year 2024, so we're pretty far removed from 2017. My point is Adam Silver is a despicable commissioner that absolutely sucks at his job. Is he a nice guy? Absolutely. But I don't want nice guys as my leaders. I want guys that are going to be respected as my leaders. And obviously, Adam Silver declined to hold NBA players accountable. Maybe if he just called out those NBA players out for being lazy and actually punishing these NBA players pretty harshly, maybe these players would start actually respecting the fans. Obviously, you look at how rivalries in the NBA suck whatsoever. It seems like the biggest rivalries in today's NBA is between the fan base and the players, because obviously there isn't really any team rivalries going on outside of Lakers versus Celtics, or maybe Lakers versus Warriors. But outside of those two rivalries, nobody really cares about rivalries in the NBA, and Adam Silver has totally focused on the wrong things in today's NBA. No wonder why the product of the NBA has gone down in general. I've even found it a little bit difficult to follow the NBA as much as past seasons. Adam Silver obviously ruined the NBA. He's not the only reason why the NBA was ruined, but he played a major role in the NBA going on a massive decline. But like I've always said, when you go woke, you go broke. Remember the time where the NBA devoted themselves to Black Lives Matter all the time during the 2020 NBA season? I remember that was some wild times, man. And obviously Adam Silver is not a good leader whatsoever. He is the second worst commissioner in all of sports. The only commissioner that is worse than Adam Silver is Rob Manfred, but obviously we're not trying to compare Adam Silver to a bunch of low-level guys. We're trying to actually compare him to guys that you can actually respect at the top of the food chain, and Adam Silver has not done a good job of that whatsoever. So that is why Adam Silver definitely ruined the NBA, as he declined to hold NBA players accountable. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That'll be for the @Dustin Tran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @Dustin Tran and Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @Dustin Tran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below. Check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel Sports Guy Talking.